Hello. Hi, everybody, and welcome, welcome, welcome. It's wonderful to have you here on this beautiful fall morning. The air is crisp, the leaves are turning, and we look around and say, how could such beauty not be peaceful? And oh my, right? We end up in this place. So, my name is Desda Zuckerman. I'm the founder of Sacred Anatomy Academy, Sacred Anatomy Energy Medicine, and the author of Your Sacred Anatomy. My work is about lifting the frequency of the human species through compassion and loving kindness and conscience, awakened awareness. It's so good to see you all here. And it's so good to see so many practitioners and students here. And I'm just delighted that we can all gather together and expand the moment of peace. So let's open our shared morphic field. One of the things that we always do when we're together is consciously open the field and invite support from the unseen teachers, guides, guardians, healers, angels, beings who love you, ancestors who love you. And we open that support because what we're about in many ways is sort of breaking down those barriers between us and spiritual beings who might be unseen to the naked eye, but certainly are not unseen to our hearts and our minds and our spirits. And so as we open this morphic field that we share, it's the sacred anatomy field, take a deep breath and just open the field of connection. And we can feel ourselves within it, held by thousands and thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of beautiful spirits who've gone before, people who've loved you, people who've held you and cared about you, and who've passed over, and now they're holding us because they have an investment, and that's you. So they're holding us. It's wonderful to acknowledge that they're here and to open our eyes and our minds and our spirits. So if you can just visualize somebody in your family who's passed over, who loved you, not the mean one, but the one who loved you, if you can visualize them and feel their support in this moment, let's invite them to the meditation. Let's invite them to the healing experience of connectivity. And this is such an opportunity. Inevitably, our parents do love us, even though sometimes their behavior doesn't feel loving. But in this moment, especially if they're crossed over, you can invite your parent or your parents to come and support you in this moment of clarity and peace, and begin to experience peace with them. So if you had an abusive mother, abusive father, or grandparents who were cruel, you can invite them to come, and they will be held in this very powerful field with you. And the healing that can occur for them only will occur because you invited them. It is the living who allow those who've passed over to experience the healing. They don't just automatically show up and get healing from your experience. You must invite them. And when you do that, they will come. I've done many a healing session where people have invited their entire family to come and sit, and the room gets really crowded. And we have all this family there, and then we do a healing for that person. But because they have invited their ancestors to the healing, the ancestors experience the healing. And what this does for the epigenetics of your line is profound. So if you have children or grandchildren or nieces and nephews who have carried on some of this epigenetic trauma maybe that you've carried, allow them to benefit from the healing with the ancestors. So the beauty of that is that because we're working in the subtle, because we're working in the unknown spiritual realms, healing can occur to all generations, backwards and forwards, and healing can occur for you. Ultimately, when we heal that many people backwards and forwards, we start to make an impact on the greater human condition. And because my work is really about the frequency of the human species lifting, changing, becoming more available to who we truly are, which is manifestations of divine consciousness, as we share this morphic field together, we allow ourselves to become kind of a conduit for peace, healing, and truthfully freedom. And that freedom, laying down the burdens of the past, how powerful can that be for you? Think about that for just a moment. If you could lay down the burden of your mother's fear, your father's anger, your grandparents' contraction because of whatever they faced, how powerful that could be for those that follow, for those that come after you. So let's all take a deep breath as we open this morphic field and allow just the possibility in this moment that healing can begin just by knowing that that is what's happening. Just by knowing. So when we open ourselves to the possibility, change is afoot. Magic occurs and miracles can happen. So let's set our intention together to expand the moment of peace, to allow this extraordinary moment of peace that we're going to walk into today, to open up, to expand, and to radiate out into a global community. So in the autumn of 2025, the dawn of peace is upon us. That may be a new idea. You may hear that and go, are you kidding? But it's true. The dawn of peace is upon us. All this dissension, negativity, strife, war, awfulness it's the resistance. It's the dying gasp of the resistance. And it doesn't look that way because we're in the midst of chaotic change. And when chaotic change is happening, it's as if we're in a riptide sometimes. Have you ever seen two different currents encounter each other in the ocean? Or two different waves that are coming from different directions encounter each other? They create kind of a vortex, and there's a riptide, and it can literally pull you down. So in this moment of the riptide, in this moment of the chaos, there's one thing that will save you from drowning in a situation like that. There's one word: surrender. And it doesn't feel like you should surrender when it's all swirling around you. It doesn't feel right. It feels like, no, I should be fighting. I should be struggling. I should be, throwing everything I've got at it. But the truth is that in the struggle, you continue the negativity. In the struggle, you continue the dissection, the cutting in half of the truth of wholeness. So this is a profoundly challenging time, and your spirit is keenly aware of humanity's resistance to the awakening of a better version of itself. So watching our fellow humans choose killing or vitriol or anger or crazy behavior is heartbreaking. So I'm going to invite you today to take up your heart. Take up your heart. And don't close down in fear and anger. Don't fight the riptide. Surrender to the beauty of connection. Become part of the healing, part of the new world, part of the peace. Because right now, in this moment, there is a greater potential yearning to emerge. You can feel it. It's underneath the negative crappy doodle, as I say. It's underneath it. But it's there. And your most enlightened self holds the treasures. It holds the jewels of love and compassion. And yes, optimism. So today in this second Sangha Garden in the Peace series, you will further open the doorway of peace that we introduced in October. And today you will explore the metaphysical skill of expanding this peace, which is available within. Moving more consciously into operating from your soul's purpose as you retrieve the wisdom of your life journey literally from your heart. Today is an opportunity to uncover what your spiritual life already holds for you as you begin to appreciate the potential of not just your sacred anatomy, but your soul self by expanding the moment of peace. So we began by walking into a beautiful cottage. And it can be located anywhere that you want. And you walk into this beautiful cottage, you open the door, and hanging from the ceiling are veils, beautiful shimmering veils. And you move through these colored veils. And as you separate them and walk through them, time begins to change. Space begins to shift. And you're moving into an altered state. And it's only really an altered state because we spend so much time in the other state. This is a state of peace. And so as you move through this rainbow of lights, first you pass through the white light of cleansing, and you leave behind your fears. You surrender to the next light, which is the rose red light of love. You surrender to love. Take a big breath of that rose red light. And then move into the lavender light of awakening. And as you walk through this light, you find parts of you popping to awakened state. And again, you surrender to the lavender light of awakening. Surrendering is not giving up, by the way. Surrendering is not resisting your own awakening. Now you walk through the indigo light of renewal. Renewing, alive, awakening. And then you pass through the blue light of healing, and anything that is not in alignment with your highest good drops aside and lets go. And now you walk through the green light of growth. And as you do, you can feel yourself opening and awakening and growing, tuning up to the growth of your own spirit. Now into the golden light of wisdom and truth. Your own wisdom arising in your heart, and you place your hands over your heart, and you can feel that wisdom radiating out of your heart. And allow yourself to just unleash that wisdom. Let your heart open to the wisdom of who you truly are. And as you do so, you pass into the orange light of harmony, feeling the harmony of all creation, accepting you, loving you, and you relax your hands, accepting this harmony. And finally, you move into the silver light of peace, shimmering all around you. And now, as you've passed through all these colors and veils, you move into an increasingly peaceful space. As you pass through the colors, you enter deep into the realm of peace. And right there in front of you is a beautifully carved door. As you reach out with your hand to open it, it flies open. And you go within this space. And you see two things: a big, comfortable chair and a great big dial. And there's golden light washing over everything and a beautiful floral scent just kind of floating on the air. It's really a peaceful place. And that chair is your exact perfect fit. The dial that's there is a peace dial. So go up to the dial and turn it to the perfect setting for yourself. Whatever peace feels like to you, just turn that dial to the perfect setting for you. And now that it's set, sit down in that comfortable chair and allow the peace that passes all understanding to wash over you from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. You are held in divine light and loved beyond all reason, beyond all need for definition. Your heart opening and your soul's purpose becoming so incredibly clear. It simply arises. As you feel this peace and a purpose entering every cell in your body, every part of your sacred anatomy, it begins to seep into your bones, your blood coursing through your body, your muscles, and the skeleton of your body, the organs, especially your brain, your heart, your kidneys, your liver, your spleen, your gallbladder, pancreas, stomach, and intestines, sexual organs, and bladder, filling every part of you. And you can feel that peace radiating out from the center of your body right now. Woo! Radiating out. And that peace has beautiful silver color with gold and rainbow lights. This is the moment of peace. So to expand it, you allow it to continue radiating out. Just continuing. And now I'm going to invite you to visualize the people you love, your family, your friends, the ones you care about being with you. See them being embraced by this peaceful energy, radiating out of you, radiating out of your true nature, out of your heart, out of your love for them, but beyond that, out of your conscious awakened awareness. And you can feel this awakened awareness washing over your family, your friends. And now you begin to allow that light, that beautiful, radiant peace to wash over the people that live around you, that are in your town, your neighborhood, your city. People who are just acquaintances, maybe people you just see at the grocery store, or who you may work with, your work colleagues. People who live far away from you, who you know. Distant friends, people from your past, people who mattered to you at one time, who still matter in your heart, but who you don't see. Send that peaceful frequency all to them. And now, embrace in this powerful, peaceful energy people in cities, towns, and countries that you do not know. In places where there is trauma and strife, places like Ukraine or Gaza, Israel. Sending this peaceful energy to all these places, places like Chicago, Portland, Los Angeles, London, Paris, Rome. Sending all this peaceful energy to Shanghai, to Hong Kong, to Beijing. All this peaceful energy to anywhere in the world, across the globe. And now include in this peaceful energy people who are not your friends, people who you might even disagree with or dislike, people who are caught in anger and fear, who are in that riptide, people who are inconsiderate and insensitive to you or to others. Share that peace with them unreservedly. Surrender to the truth, which is that you are a light bringer. You are a conscious, awakened person, and you have a purpose. Breathe in and allow that purpose to radiate out. Allow that love and connection to radiate out. Expand your peace to everyone on the globe. So this is only one moment that we're expanding. Only the now, right now. And you are embraced by the power of peace right now in this moment. And as you allow that to just expand out and to embrace all people, whether you agree with them or not, whether you like them or not, whether they know you or not. Time stops, and the soothing joy of peace radiating from within you is a blessing to all. This is the kindness of peace, the pure-hearted peace. And this is the moment to expand, to open up, to stop time. This is your hopeful peace, your light of love shared with a world Open it wider if you can, and wider. Let it surround the globe with a rainbow of peace. Let it out. Surrender to your own gift of radiance. And let this moment of peace become a minute of peace, then an hour of peace, then a day of peace, then a week of peace, a whole month of peace. Expand into a year of peace. Even though we may be confronted by difficulty, by challenges, we always have a choice. You have a choice. Right now, you can choose peace. So take a big, deep breath. Stand up and walk through the lights and the veils and leave the cottage triumphant, retaining this peace. Carry it into the world, radiating out from you, from your heart, your mind, your spirit, your attitude of surrender as a great tool of connection. Move out of the riptide. Move out of resistance to resistance. Move out of your fears and your anger, and move into this moment of peace that you carry within yourself. Share it everywhere. Share it with everyone. Don't hold back. Don't edit yourself. This is what you can do. This is your gift. This is a contribution you can make. We have one more meditation in the Peace series, Walking the Way of Peace, on December 7th. And this final Sangha Garden in our Peace series about knowing how to bring that personal peace and expansion into the world really effectively. Walking the Way of Peace is a final personal practice that will give you something real, spiritual, and fresh you can actually do to help the community of humanity in this strange but extremely important era. Our future depends on each and every one of us knowing the inner heart of peace. That is important. Once you've found it, sharing it is only natural. So today, when you go out into the world, smile at other people. Compliment their clothing, their jewelry, their energy, the way they are. Make conversation with strangers. Open your heart to people that are alone, perhaps, that are losing hope. Hold the peace within. So together in the next series, we'll ignite your heart and light the path and find your soul self walking the way of peace. I have a couple of things to share. One is on November 14th. You can ask me anything. It's free. Just tune in. No holds barred. Ask me anything. And keep your eyes open because we have offerings coming in December and in the new year. And as we close the field today, if you will take a nice deep breath, let's thank all of our supporting ancestors and all the beings around us who showed up. And believe me, there were a lot of them. Just say thank you from your heart to all your family who came and who experienced the healing of this meditation. How glorious, how wonderful. So I'm going to leave you with this. You are the moment of peace in every situation you're in. You can stand up in the midst of total chaos and be the beacon of peace. You have that ability, and it takes courage, but you've got it. You've got it in you. How do I know that? Because I can see it. I can see you alive, awake, radiating, and gorgeous. And can't you see that in yourself right now? Go look in the mirror when we're done. Because that's the real you. Have a beautiful day. It was delicious being with you. I'm loving doing these little sanghas. And in January, we'll start a new series devoted to the continued expansion of conscious awakened awareness. Beloved friends, thank you for coming. It means so much to me to see you. May you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.